Okay.
And here we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another edition of Coffee and the Blunt Podcast. I'm your host, A. Clay, from around the way. And today on the panel, we have...
Tay.
My homegirl, Tay. And as usual, we got the usual crew and the suspects in the building.
We got Nikko
Moeblak.
Be great in the building. And you know how I do every day with me, every Sunday, how I started. You know what I'm saying? I like to check the temperature in the room and see how everybody was doing this week. You know what I'm saying? Check the vibes. So, you know what I'm saying? Start off with the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? Nico, you know, how was your week going? I saw you this morning and everything. So how was your week, though?
Yeah, it was a regular week, man. I'm, back to a new job and stuff like that. So starting that week out.
All right. What's the new job?
It's some dispatcher job, nothing crazy, not too crazy. It's interesting though. I like it so far.
Oh, now this was actually
Prying into my personal life, right?
I'm
gonna have to start charging this man. For real interviews out here.
People to know. Yeah.
Other than that, this morning we went out for breakfast.
Sorry, people. He don't want to know.
Nah, that's fine. People can know that.
But Moeblak, how was your week, man?
Yo, it was alright, man. It was actually fucking landlord raised my rent.
Damn.
Feel me?
Oh, who we got kicking the shit? The landlord?
I know, feel me? But like, you know what I'm saying? Besides that though, we was macking and chilling, same old, making a little money, spending a little money. Still broke at the end of the week, you know what I mean? You know how that go.
Yes, I do. Brother Pockets is on slim. On slim. And B was good. How your week?
The week has been chaotic in a way. We're I'm always feeling great at the end of the day, because that's just the way to be, man. We're gonna come into obstacles. We're gonna have our shortcomings, and that's just life, of course. And we just gotta deal with it, roll with the punches. So I'm rolling, just rolling, but I ain't smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
He'll be high by the end of this, though.
There you go.
But
I'm inhaling.
My homegirl Tay in the building, the new member of the crew, you know what I'm saying? Female, she active out here. So how you been this week?
I've been well.
Been well, been busy?
Busy, working on the stuff I need to get done for my art business. I'm a mom of one, so taking care of my kid, and, that's a job in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, but nonetheless, I'm blessed.
Yes, you are. And, me, of course, A. Clay, I'm here. I'm always doing good. Yeah, how's your state of mind?
How's yours?
Good. I had a good week, and, talking about the single parent thing, that was funny. You know what I'm saying? Now I could just go into what I wanted to tell all week about what happened to my son. This quick story real quick, and we going to elaborate off of that. But anyway, long story short, my son went to Lake Compounds with him and his friends, and they got trapped out there, you know what I mean? So they needed a ride. So I think my son did the right thing. He went to an adult, and he asked somebody could he use their phone because their phone died, you know what I'm saying? So he called his moms and stuff and let them know they got trapped out here, they need a ride, So I was like, all right. So his moms text me.
Real quick for the people, what's Lake Compound?
It's an amusement park.
It's an amusement park.
Okay.
Amusement park.
Just
like,
playing in.
Yeah, like great adventures.
Yeah, that's right here.
But long story short, his mom's text me and stuff, so she called me with text me with the ASAP. So I automatically just think it's important. So anyway, long story short, I go down there, I pick him up, I don't say nothing to him till we get home, and then I ask him the situation. He explains to me that him and his friends had a ride out there, and he had a ride back, but his man's phone died, so he couldn't call for the ride. And that's when he went and asked the people. So in my eyes, he didn't do nothing wrong. In her eyes, he was all the way wrong. And she wanted me to go upside his head. But I'm not going to go upside this boy's head for making the right play. Corny move. But to make her feel good, she thought I should have hit him. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to happen. And she explained, she was like, I'm here by myself. You don't understand. You know what I'm saying? My anxieties is up and all that. And I go to the single mom thing. I understand it's hard raising a kid nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But for me just to punish my son to make you feel good, I thought it was just kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna beat the dude for not doing nothing. Granted, I did put him on punishment because he haven't been doing his chores and helping out around the house. He's 13. He could be active around the house. So what you take on it? You thought I should have hit him?
I'm not coming in between you and your
His mom?
baby mom's
Why?
squabbles. But
That's not a squabble,
I will
it's a
say this.
situation.
I will say this. Kevin Hart would have did it. I'll tell you that. Kevin Hart would have
He went upside his head?
He put that in one of
See, I
his
wanted to
stand-ups.
go upside his head for having his mother come to me. I hate that. I tell him that all the time. Every time you do something, your
Well, yeah,
mom.
that's something different. I mean,
I don't think he's wrong.
He's not in the wrong.
Nah,
What are you gonna do? Walk home?
He's a boy. It's
Right.
summertime. You
Stand
know,
there until
he
somebody was like,
did
"Let me pull up
nothing
and see if he's all right."
wrong,
Like,
and discipline comes in, different variations, of course. However, that did not warrant being hit for one, because the kid is a teenager. He's doing boy things, and for a person's own satisfaction. See, this is the thing I'm gonna say when it comes to parenting. Parents should respect each other's ways of parenting, as long as there is some kind of disciplinary action being implemented. However, you don't judge a parent's style of discipline if they're not doing it to your taste. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're doing something that is working, or just
Non-abusive.
having,
just
being, in the stance and doing saying something.
Yeah. It doesn't. You don't have to necessarily.
I mean, I feel,
be physical with a child. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you like he said, you don't necessarily have to be physical. I mean, some instances may call for it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause depending on how you choose to bring up your household. If I'm saying I was raised, you know what I'm saying, I was getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? Like every day. You know what I'm saying? But understanding my mother from the old school. You know what I'm saying? My mother's from 19, you know what I'm saying, 50s and shit like that. So imagine what she was, how kind of household she came from, household I came from. But I could say, like, I'm not raising my kids like that, you know what I'm saying, like, not teaching them lessons by, like, you know what I'm saying, putting my hands on them and stuff like that. Like, I got 2 girls and stuff like that, so it's different too. It differs too from boys to girls. You know what I'm saying? Like a boy, you know what I'm saying. I still wouldn't beat my son. You know what I'm saying?
No, she didn't want. I don't want to say beat him, but she wanted me to go upside his head.
Yeah,
she wanted me to be a little bit more aggressive.
So instill a lesson is, you know what I'm saying, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, but the way you instill a lesson, like B said, is, you know what I'm saying, you don't, it's not to be judged so harshly by the
My
other
thing is,
parent.
go ahead and you do it. Don't put me in that position,
Like,
where I'm gonna
be the bad parent.
I'm good cop, bad cop type thing.
Like you say, though,
Yeah.
you on the other hand, Tay, is good cop, bad cop, all in general. So, you know what I'm saying? How that burden you, like, damn, you got to discipline your son, and you got to make sure he understand why you disciplining him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the word burden there.
What? Burden for what? What you mean?
Well, you know what I'm
Being
saying?
a single person?
Yeah, as far as like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like having to like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a burden, but you carry a
It's
lot.
sort of a burden.
Having to
when
like discipline
the other
your
person
child. Well, I guess so. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean?
The other person should naturally, by nature, of course, be around, so it becomes a burden, sort of.
I guess the responsibility. I don't know. Is the word burden
I get
in
what
children
you're
is
saying,
like a
though.
little.
It's not like
Yeah,
that,
I
but
get what you mean.
You know what I mean? But like anyway, yeah, you can go ahead though. You smoking that with the tips of your nails. That's crazy. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's a skill.
I believe.
Yeah, of course it does. I was just saying earlier, like I had to bring him with, here with me.
Super mom.
And it is what it is. Like it's aggravating, when it to a certain extent when I have certain stuff that, I want to get done and, feeling very stagnant. Like I have to go back to work, you know what I'm saying? And he has to go back to school. So this fall. So with that, it's like, okay, he gets dropped off at 8:25 or 8:20 in the morning. It has to be picked up by 2:20. So that's all I have as far as working. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to working full time, 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? So
like a 9 to 1, that's your time frame.
right, and it's like I don't have another person who's like, oh, can you go and get him from after school? Can you go pick? You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's it's a lot, but you have to do what you gotta do at the end of the day.
That's what's up. We just got not a new guest, but my boy Rich just entered the pod. You know what I'm saying?
What
up, Rich?
What up, man? I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? He missed out last week, but he back with us. You know what I'm saying? Rich, we just talking about,
Single
parenting.
Oh man.
How it's difficult nowadays.
Do you co-parent or you like y'all
I'm
good?
co-parenting. Nah, I ain't with my baby mom.
Yeah, okay, you co-parent.
Co-parenting. So
Okay.
I know that single father living.
Yeah. So, I know it is too, and it's hard to try and be there, especially when the other person is kind of going at odds with you. So, it makes a lot of that situation difficult too, But,
A lot of pettiness.
yes, but that's a lot of growing up too.
Yes,
A lot of growing
growing
up.
And even if that other person isn't growing up, you know what I'm saying, you have to, on your part.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
just, being mature and knowing that you just have to have that certain mindset, for your kid or
That
whatever.
step up, yeah.
Right.
But you should feel that way for yourself, though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I would think that, I'm saying? I'm not going to lie, my kids made me step up a lot, but
Big facts.
I knew before I didn't have kids, I wanted to do everything. Like my boy Nick was talking about, he traveling, you know what I'm saying? He's saving up for his vacation and stuff. And that's what's up. That bachelor life, I was like, damn, man, go ahead, live it up,
Right.
Especially financial wise. That right there, the money never stops. And then the worrying never stops. The anxiety never stops. And I'm not trying to make it seem like it's bad to have a kid or nothing, but these are the things that parents go through when they care about their family and their situation. You know what I'm saying? So I just say all of that, anxiety and all that is going to be there, especially in the hood and what we deal with today. And
Yeah, it's the society, it's the climate. We have to work. They have to go to school. All kinds of other things that come with everyday life, having a child. Because if you can't just focus, and then, parents wanting to have fun and or have some kind of peace at times, and it becomes just very chaotic and kind of stressful. Especially when you're dealing with more than one child. So, we just got to figure out ways how to balance it out. Nothing comes with rule books. Society and the way we live right now is very, just it's really
Scary place.
The internet,
hard.
The world now.
it's always exploring.
Exactly.
Like back when we were younger, they were trying to protect you from it. Nowadays, they don't really care. It's so funny because the world is so like not caring about shit nowadays.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
He be going that way.
it's just making it all a mess at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I
They
don't
care about so much while not caring at all.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. In the way
Definitely.
you said it, that makes a lot of sense. And
But what is going on in the world? Like my daughter earlier showed me a TikTok, and I had to go look into Google to see if it was verified that New World Order is starting in Australia. And I don't really know too much about this topic. However, she feared that it would spill over to here. And on the TikTok, by the way, there's a guy with a cheese hat giving this report. So I just was like,
Packers fan.
this is I don't know. He was kind of clownish and buffoonerish.
but you see the information this little girl got access to, and that could cause some major anxiety. She thinking this is about to be a major lockdown over here. Imagine what other little kids is looking at this stuff and thinking the same thing, but yet gotta go to school. They gotta live a normal life. No, this is not normal for a kid.
Nothing
It's
is normal.
definitely
How
not
we
normal
got
for a
young kids,
parent.
they don't get to do that.
No.
They don't really get the opportunity to be.
But there is talks of another, like, there's talks of more places being locked down. I don't know. I know, like, inside the United States, California is back in, like, a mass mandate.
But see, that's mandated.
Yeah,
That's fine. Okay, get it.
But the New
However,
World Order thing,
this
I
is
don't
what
know that.
I
I've
saw.
seen it too. I saw a post like that.
One person can go out and shop at a time.
But
What?
control.
What? Yo, there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. Exactly.
When
There's
100
gonna
people pop up at the door
be
of a
fights
million
galore.
places.
People are gonna get killed in their home. You can't just do that and expect things to be
Cool.
in order.
It's gonna be looking like Black Friday everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be a purge.
Yeah. Motivation.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Coffee in the Blunt. But before we start, I'd like to give a shout out to another one of our sponsors. I'd like to give a shout out to SLAYED ARTWORK. Yes, the dopest arts and craft designer in the game. If you're looking for some dope artwork, hit up SLAYED ARTWORk.
Every day.
Is that what they trying? Is that what they trying to do?
I mean, we
That's what it seemed like.
we went through a lockdown though.
Walmart can't even
I
get
mean,
receipts.
honestly, like a lot
Trying
of
to
this
push
stuff,
for
I feel
people
like
to-
they
I mean,
put out
honestly,
there
if
in
you
these
really
TV
look-
shows and movies. Like, I feel like a lot of it is true.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It could
Because it's like,
definitely happen.
where did they get it from? You
could
feel me?
definitely
Like, they
happen.
didn't just, pull it off their ass and let's just do this. No, like,
Of
I feel like
course.
a lot of that shit, like, honestly, we need to go back and watch certain shit over again.
They trying to get you
You
accustomed.
feel what I'm saying? Like, in case,
That's what
like,
it is. They trying to get you accustomed to the shit through the movies, through stuff like
that.
these lockdowns when we had COVID and stuff like that.
That's a fact.
They getting you ready for this type of junk.
I ain't gonna lie, like this shit crazy. Like how they really trying to do this shit. You feel me? But it's all really. If you really look at how human is, everybody like trying to get to the top and trying to get power and control.
But for me,
Like
I
that's why I
always
feel
wondered
like
why.
they just trying to get more control.
Yeah. What do you
of people,
control?
like,
But why?
Period. Like, and I don't understand because there's a lot more shit that we
We
you know what
don't
I'm saying.
understand.
Like right now.
a lot.
Like
We
right
just
now in the
need to,
media,
like,
I was reading
hypothesis,
earlier,
you know?
they was talking about Lil Uzi Vert buying the planet.
Yeah,
Like-
I couldn't understand that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where y'all coming with this shit? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
But I mean, look at
But then-
the
but
Jeff
then the
Bezos guy
buying a
leaving,
planet?
you know.
Exactly. And that
It's
again,
a lot of stuff
you know what I'm
seems fishy
saying?
to me. Because y'all leaving the earth and leaving us here? Like, what's going
Oh,
on?
that's
Like,
what's gonna happen.
Supposedly,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
went up
So
and
it's
came
like-
right back down.
But my thing, he went up there. My whole thing, he went up there to scope some land. Before you know it,
wasn't nowhere to scope no
who did
land,
what?
going up there
The
and
guy
coming right
from
back down like that.
Amazon. Where he went?
They went to space.
No.
what planet did he go
Jeff
to?
They didn't go to
No, they
it.
didn't go to a planet. They
Well, he
just
wasn't scoping the
No,
whole
no,
couple
I-
years.
You said he went to the surface.
Yeah, he went to the
Scoping
surface.
Earth.
But what I'm saying is,
I like that plot of land right there. That look open.
yeah, that's what it's gonna come
Because
to.
they be
I'm
going to
telling
Mars
you.
and
I can make a
stuff.
factory
he
right
went to the
there.
surface of where?
No,
my
what I'm
new
saying
business.
is, they didn't go on no planet. They just touched the surface. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
touched
It's
the
a
surface.
trip. That's
The
all that
surface
is.
of what?
The
dome?
orbit
Oh.
of space.
Oh.
But what I'm saying, eventually, it's going to come to a point where they're going to sit on Mars, and that dude
said
got
the dome.
enough money that he going to want to set up
Because I heard
operation
it
up
was
there.
a dome.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that's the plan, man. I know they're going to try and get people up
They
there in
been
a
on
couple
that
years.
shit.
That's
They
the
been
plan.
on that shit.
I mean, you know,
Propaganda.
My anxieties is through the roof, like I
What's
said.
your name again?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? Mine's is, especially being a black man, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, or a couple weeks ago, I ain't gonna say the other day, but me and, you know, Be Great was driving, and the cops just pulled up behind us, and no lights or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I just got nervous. And what made him nervous. And then, and you know what I'm saying? Be Great was like, damn, she didn't put her lights on, so, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't coming for me, but this is anxieties as black men
Right.
we deal with today, you know what I'm saying? And now you got to deal with all this extra stuff that's probably going on you don't know about. Like, come on, dude.
It's spiritual
always the case that there's
warfare,
stuff
man.
going on that we
It's
don't know
spiritual
about.
warfare. I'm not gonna touch on too much
There's
right
a-
here.
yes.
It goes deep.
You know,
Yeah.
Very.
Real deep.
it's very,
Deeper than
very
fucking,
How you put
it's
so
extensive.
if it's that deep, black?
It goes so deep because it's something that's not unknown. It's not known.
But how you put
You know what
your
I'm saying?
kids on? Because now they.
Like,
now-
Yeah,
when
I was
something that's
wondering
not
that,
known,
man.
something you can't figure out, bro, it goes deep.
but how you,
Like, you know
but
what
how
I'm
you
saying?
put your kids
That's
on? Because
anything in the
nowadays the parent is fighting with the internet.
Yo, imagine if the
you see
Matrix
how
is
your-
real.
You see how your daughter put that
Imagine if the
information to
Matrix
you.
is real.
See, but the thing is, all right, when it comes to my daughter, I kind of geared her up for that. And I always tell her about the internet. You know what I'm saying? I always tell her not to believe everything for face value and to do your research.
Right.
Right? So she knows better. So before she even sent it to me, I'm pretty sure she did just that. She probably looked to see if it was, you know, she Googled.
real
She did
article.
exactly what I did after I saw the initial video. Because I was like, yo, this is crazy, you know? So, yeah. So gear your children up. don't talk babble to your children. Be clear. You don't have to be so graphic. However, truth is really spreading more and more. However, so are lies and propaganda to try to combat the truth. We're in the age of information. All the information is at the palm of our hands at all times. We just have to be able to decipher what's what. And that's it.
How you put your son on to game?
Honestly, it's just been me having he's still young, so he's not the age where, baby girls at. So it's just like he's not gonna fully understand, you know what I'm saying, on the spiritual level. And I'm sure, there are conversations that they have. So for me, I just been telling him just about life, period, and just people. You just make sure you be a good person, you know what I'm saying, no matter what other people do or whatever. And that's how, I'm trying to raise him, just to have good character and still don't take no shit from nobody. He already know that. That's
what it is. But they're saying that too. So here goes something, Nikko. A question for you. You go dodge these kids' conversations, motherfucker. I got something. If you ever have a kid, would you prefer common sense or the new dude be knowledgeable in sense? Now, lucky you can get both. But if you can't get both, what would you prefer?
Man, I almost want my kid to have common sense, because you can't be out here just being book smart and not know how to survive in the world.
Right.
It's a lot of book smart kids, but they don't have
it's balance, man. You gotta balance. You can't have common sense and not knowledge. Can't have knowledge and not common sense.
That's just it. Got by the high
have to find a way to balance
or nothing like that. You can teach
That's
yourself.
a must.
Life will teach you, man, a lot.
Yeah.
So if you're absorbing the lessons, life will teach you. That is. A lot of people just overlook that shit. So I would wish they'd have common sense and they pick up on the things life is trying to teach them.
Situation. I'm not gonna punish you for using your brain, bro. You know what I mean? And that could, mess a little nigga up. Like, damn, I did the right thing. Why I'm getting punished?
Like, I felt like me. I just was like, he was quick on his feet.
Yeah.
In the situation, he figured out how to get out of it.
He was pretty clever with that. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You can't walk. We gotta call somebody. We gotta
pull somebody over to the side in the bathroom. Like, yo, can I use your phone? Like,
and did it right before it got dark. So I'm proud of him for doing that.
He should be rewarded if anything.
Executive decisions.
That deserves of award. If anything, to some degree. Like, yo, son. I mean, just take this little tongue lashing real quick, but we gonna go out and we're gonna go have a good time after this. Just do this for your mom. But now, as far as like going upside the head, no, I ain't trying to go back. Okay. So, but like, it's just like, we ain't doing all that. All right, I gave him a good, talking to, and that's it. All right, and then you go from there, man.
But it's like me, me being an active father, trying to be in his life, I did explain to him why I did have to put him on punishment. And all that and stuff. It's just crazy, like I said, growing up these day and age, and I understand. And my daughters, they fighting. One of my daughters, her boyfriend broke up with her. She dealing with her little, thing right there. So I got to comfort her. So many emotions and stuff going around. I'm around every day dealing with other people's emotions, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not a burden, you know what I'm saying? But what you call it? It's a blessing when it's sense, but it is strenuous sometimes, especially when you trying to focus on your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely disrupt your mental health, on both parts, and that's basically something that's very important. Mental health is detrimental to not exercise, not only your body but your mind, of course, and that's just a coping, a way to cope with stress, everything that comes with dealing with teenage depression and stuff like that. If you got to deal with it as a parent, and if you're capable of, informing your child of these things and how to just relax and breathe. That's one thing we're not really taught growing up, is how to actually breathe and relax and calm down, not panic necessarily. And don't get so worked up because that's what it's all about out here right now. Keeping us distracted and upset and off balance. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stay on our square the best way we can, and that comes with doing the research yourself, and then and whatever you hold plausible, true, pass it on. Pass it on. Figure out a way on how to regurgitate this so that it's comprehended well enough so that they can carry out that, you know, that behavior that comes with the knowledge.
And
you know.
And I think, you know, and Pat, like you said, giving them knowledge, but it's kind of hard doing that times because you also chasing your own dream. Like Tay, she has her own company, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, my business, Slayed ArtWork. I do various of things, from the canvases. I work with resin, epoxy resin, so I do the rolling trays, the ashtrays, the mason jar, you know, the whole rolling set, stash boxes, you know, just various things. And to touch on, you know, what B. Gray said, you know, as far as dealing with, you know, everyday, you know, issues, you know, your ups and downs and just anxiety, it's good to, you know, really get into, like, your passion, you know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. And for me, that's, you know, my art. And my son, he you know, he picked up on it, too. And, you know, he's very talented, too. So I told him, you know, you got to keep going and, you know, do it every day. And he does. He draws every day. I get him, you know, drawing pads and stuff like that.
Keep him motivated.
Right, keep him motivated, and, you know, we both, you know, do our thing. So, and you know, it feels good to see him, you know, doing that.
And
so,
nah, that's dope too, cause Moeblak, you know what I'm saying, he got his little charity thing he been working on.
Chase Marie.
Chase Marie, you know what I'm saying? So they been, you know, him and Neek been putting that together, but on top of that, Mo been trying to be that dad. You know, he having a little problem, but he's still fighting, and he still, you know what I'm saying, want to be there for them girls, and I commend him for that right there. And he still, you know, got the, you know, the manpower to go out there and still chase his dream. You know what I'm saying? Him and his boy. You know,
yes.
In which, you know, they got a podcast coming soon. You know, him and Neek. And, you know, they still out here chasing and doing them. And, that, you know, you got to commend men like that.
Yes.
Like Rich, you know, him teaming up with, you know, Shane and them with the whole triple exclusive. And, you know, they doing their thing, but they also active fathers. And I got to commend all the dudes today. You know what I'm saying? Some of them out here are trying. You still got the deadbeat dads, you know, the lames. But for the most part, the dudes, I've been around some solid dudes, and they care about their kids.
Yeah, every man that bears a child in this room, I could understand, and not knowing Rich for too long, but just hearing some of the info that he passed on, it's like, yo, you know, we step up to the plate and we play that role, and there are more out there. Every man is not a deadbeat, which is great. A lot of women can be considered deadbeat mothers as well, you know. So it's just, hey, the children are definitely the main focus when it comes to you know, society and every day. At the end of the day, we all got to remember that, you know, so that this thing could, you know, just be sustainable, you know, unless it's just going to be complete pandemonium, you know, because the chickens always come home to roost. So, you know, we lead them astray, they gonna come back with some delinquent shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep them straight. So we got to keep ourselves on the straight and narrow as well, and as best as possible, especially when it comes to getting the right information and staying strong-minded, you know, healthy as well, all around, you know.
Especially the health, you know, Moeblak be on his fitness every day, man. So if you could, just try and stay active, man, you know, and be positive out there, people. And I think that might be a wrap, man. We came here and banged it out smooth. I like
that.
And the shit
another one.
Up.
Yeah,
And I am feeling it as usual.
Yeah.
in the cloud, baby.
But shout out
That's how
to
we
Triple
do it.
Exclusive. Shout out to Slay ArtWork. Shout out to Chase Marie. And shout out to everybody that's listening to the podcast, man. Like I said, grow with us.
Appreciate ya.
What up, man?
Right.
Before we go, do you have like an Instagram or something where they can check your stuff out?
I do. My Instagram is gorgeousartist_25. And yeah, that's pretty much.
That's it. Yeah, it's a wrap, people. Enjoy your Sunday. I hope y'all have a good time cleaning your house or drinking your tea or your coffee in the
And
blunt.
stay high.
Yeah.
Love, peace, and light, everybody.
And when
Until next time.
And when
thanks
y'all
for
mopping
tuning
that
in.
house, make sure y'all put bleach in that mop bucket. Don't just put water. Clean that house good. We out.
Coffee in the blunt.
Forgetting your shit.
That's it for now. Peace and love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thanks for tuning in.